You've heard it all. Run 10 miles every day to lose weight. Jump rope for hours. You have to train like David Goggins. Yeah, I heard it too. And like most gym myths, it's built on false beliefs, not facts. So here's the truth. Cardio doesn't have to be exhausting. It can be easy. Use it right, and it'll help you build a healthier, leaner, more capable version of yourself. Use it wrong, and yeah, you'll hate the thought of it. Today, I'll break it down. How much cardio you really need, when to do it, what type is best, and how to keep your muscle while burning fat. Let's build. Now, let's talk exercises. Don't overcomplicate it. You don't need to sprint up mountains or swim laps till your lungs burn. Keep it low impact, easy to recover from. Because the goal is to stay active in the long term, not go hard for a few days until your willpower runs out and you crash. The best cardio? Walking. Yeah, as basic as it sounds. It's low stress, burns calories, clears your head, and it doesn't feel like exercise. Hit a treadmill, go outdoors, or be like me and throw a slight incline on for a challenge. Keep it moving. Other solid options are sprints, swimming, biking, jump rope, and sports. But here's the key. Do what you actually enjoy. Because if you hate it, you won't stick with it. And if you don't stick with it, it's useless. The best type of cardio is the one you can promise yourself to be consistent with. Also, mix it up. One day walking, another on the bike. Switching styles keeps your joints safe and your mind engaged. Cardio doesn't have to be a punishment. It just has to be part of the process. Think about it. When we were kids, exercise was a reward. You couldn't wait for recess to go outside and run around. Let's go ahead and kill another myth while we're here. HIIT or LISS, high-intensity intervals or low-intensity steady state, running or walking. Look, both work, but you're not an athlete prepping for a sprint event. You're trying to stay lean, healthy, and muscular. HIIT can burn more calories in less time, but it's harder for some people to recover from. Takes a toll on your nervous system, and if you're lifting heavy, that recovery matters. Low-intensity walking is easier to recover from, easier to stick to, and won't mess with your gains. You don't need to suffer to succeed. Unless you love high-intensity training and thrive on it, stick to walking just enough to keep the heart rate up. Now, how much cardio should we be doing? Let's start simple. Most people should aim for about 150 minutes of cardio per week at a moderate pace. That's only around 30 minutes, 5 days a week. And no, you don't have to do it all at once. Split it however you want. 2 sessions, 5, doesn't matter. What matters is consistency. But don't overdo it. More isn't better. Going from 0 cardio to hours on a treadmill is a fast way to burn out or burn muscle. Keep it controlled, keep it structured. We're building a body here, not chasing sweat. I personally walk on the incline treadmill 5 times a week for 30 minutes and take the weekends off. When exactly should we do cardio? Cardio timing matters more than people think. Whether you should do cardio before or after your workout depends on what feels best for you. Again, the main thing is just doing it consistently. Some people like doing cardio before they work out because it warms up their muscles for the lift. Others prefer to do it afterwards so they aren't fatigued before they work out. And those who have more time choose to do cardio at an entirely separate time from their workout. Best case scenario? Whatever feels best and most convenient for you. Some days when I'm rushed, I'll work out and then hop straight on a treadmill. On days when I'm free, I'll come back later to knock out the cardio. Truth is, the perfect time doesn't matter if you're never consistent. Whether it's morning, night, before, or after, just get it done. Excuses don't burn calories. Discipline does. You want to look as cut as me? A lot of people think looking more defined just comes down to lifting heavier and doing more ab workouts. But definition, that requires low body fat. You can have all the muscle in the world, but if it's hidden under a layer of fat, you'll never see it. That's where cardio comes in. It increases the number of calories you burn. Simple as that. More burn, more fat loss, and as the fat drops, the muscle underneath starts to show. Your arms look sharper. Your abs start peeking through. Your jawline even comes back to life. Cardio isn't what builds the muscle. That's what the weights are for. But cardio is what reveals the muscle. It exposes the work you've been putting in under the surface. You don't need to exhaust yourself with it. You just need to use it strategically, consistently, and with purpose. Burn the fat, brick by brick. Here's what most lifters don't realize. Cardio makes you stronger. Not directly, but when your endurance improves, you stop gasping as much mid-set. You recover faster between lifts. You push harder on your training days because you're not drained from walking across the gym. I used to hate cardio, thought it was a waste of time. I'd lift for hours, but if you told me to walk on a treadmill, I'd roll my eyes. Felt like it was for people who didn't train hard enough in the gym. Then one day, I was midway through a heavy leg day, and I gassed out, dropped the bar. Not because the weight was too much, but because I couldn't catch my breath. It was embarrassing. I sat there, drenched in sweat, heart racing, confused. That's when I realized I wasn't out of strength, I was out of conditioning. So I stopped making excuses. Started with incline walking, 20 minutes. Every week, I stayed consistent. No crazy speeds, no sprints, just steps. Weeks later, I was lifting better, resting less, feeling lighter. Not just in the gym, in life. My clothes fit better, my head was clearer, and the best part, I didn't lose an ounce of muscle. Cardio didn't kill my gains. It made me a better lifter, a better builder. You want to move more weight? Train your lungs, not just your muscles. Last thing, don't treat cardio like punishment. Don't start running at 3 a.m. just because you're motivated for a week. Just like a house with a weak foundation, it won't hold up. Pick something sustainable. Build it into your routine like brushing your teeth. Again, it doesn't have to be intense. It just has to be consistent. You're not doing this to lose 10 pounds. You're doing this to live better, lift longer, and look good year-round. If you're tired of the lies and ready to build a real foundation, hit that subscribe. We build brick by brick.